We have two humans, a saint and a patriot, versus two animals, a colt and a bear. What's going to give here? Of course the humans lose.
Yeah, but you would think the human will lose to a colt? A patriot with a gun is going to lose to a colt? What could a colt possibly... It's a pony almost. It's a baby horse.
Yeah, but it could still kick.
A baby? I wouldn't lose to a baby of any animal. There's not a baby animal out there that can beat me.
Baby shark?
Yeah, I beat a baby shark to death. You ever see them? They're only this big, Fuzzy. They're tiny.
Mm-hmm. They always say those baby gorillas are just incredibly strong.
Oh, see? Well, look at Earl with a big thumbs up. You're saying a baby gorilla could beat a human?
Yeah, I would think a baby gorilla could beat a human.
I wasn't up on this one because I thought any human could beat any baby. Earl, what do you know?
Wasn't it the baby gorillas that ripped off that guy's hand and testicles that a couple of years ago?
A baby, though?
I think it was a baby. I'm not.
What porn sites are you going to?
No, it was like that big news story about this guy who would raise gorillas and everything, and he got his hands ripped off, and he got part of his sack ripped off by a gorilla.
You can't be a gorilla, can't be a chimp. Scott, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, how about a baby Wolverine, Ron? I bet you can't beat that.
I'd fucking wrap him up in Swivelrine. Here's Don. Don, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, buddies. I was just wondering, Ronnie, do you think you could beat one of Earl's baby dinosaurs?
I'd hit him with a 2x4. Yeah, I could beat. I don't think that there's a baby animal out there that I couldn't beat in a fight, Fezzy.
I would have to.
I'm talking newborns.
Right.
Newborns to 1 month old. Unless they were a disease carrier. But I can't imagine that and I know you hate your own species, but I can't imagine a male adult couldn't beat a baby gorilla in a fight, let alone letting him rip off his testicles.
I would have to go with the baby gorilla, and I wonder about a baby polar bear.
I might get out of here and go out to a fucking petting zoo just to prove a point or two. Then the lighter side of the news, a man ran through a petting zoo punching the shit out of all the animals.
He said he wanted to prove human superiority.
Now, I'm not going to go to the Bronx Zoo and start taking on adults. That's fucking crazy. I can beat any of them, but under the right conditions. I can knock any of them out. But to run up and just start fighting a gorilla, that's insane.
When I go to the Bronx Zoo, my favorite is the giraffes. I always love seeing the giraffes. They just look like such a marvel that with that giant neck, they can still move around and exist. That thing just doesn't snap like a piece of dry spaghetti.
Have you been close to him, what that neck is like? It's very fucking strong, Fuzzy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's a stack of dimes going up into the air. It's as big as your waist going up there.
But there's it seems like there would be so many vertebrae in there that it seems like it would be easy for them to break it. Like if they start running too fast and trip over it.
I would love, I know they never want to do this stuff in zoos, but I would love to see somebody cut a giraffe's throat just to see what it would look like. Would it come dropping down? Just to go up and just hit it right there and where its Adam's apple is with an axe, I think would be thrilling.
Just kind of open it up in the front, not where you completely pierced it, but just where you could see something, a piece of fruit or something go all the way down that tube.
All right, Earl, do me a favor. Call the zoo later and tell them, we know not now, but whenever they get a giraffe that they know they've got to put down, they know they've got to put to sleep, let me slice its throat, just to see exactly what would happen.
Want to do the autopsy on it?
No, I want to do it while it's alive. And I want to see if I could drop the whole neck and head down till it hits the street. I'd be thrilled to do that. One time I was at one of those drive-through zoos, Fezzy, and the fucking giraffes got all around and start trying, and they were almost rocking the car. I mean, they're big, strong animals.
Oh, yeah. They're nosy, too. They'll stick their head in.
Will, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, two things, Ronnie. First of all, I don't remember any Bakersfield gorilla story. It was
it sounds insane.
Chimp. Hey, and I think Baby Elephant would stomp the dog shit out of you.
I'd wrap him up in cellophane.
Yeah.
Baby Elephant, I honestly, the first thing I do is fucking work that nose. Because I see them, they're cute, right?
Very.
They've never seen a fight. They've never been around one. I'd fucking go down. And again, do I get a knife?
Do you need a knife? It's a baby.
Well, whenever I fight anybody, I like to have a knife with me. Or one of the brand new knife guns. But I would not mind just getting in and working that fucking nose. I feel like I could take it down. I feel like I could probably drown it.
A baby elephant, that I might be able to see. They seem kind of really passive when they're born and
You
stuff.
act like you couldn't beat a baby kitten. And I know I can, and I ain't saying why, because people get mad and they'll write letters. John, you're on the Fez.
Hey, what's going on there, guys? A baby hippo would tear you apart. They come out like
First of all,
300 pounds.
Fuck hippos, because anytime I go to the zoo, every time there's supposed to be a hippo, I see green water and floating peanuts. A fucking hippo must be the shyest thing in the world. I never see one actually come out of the water.
No, they never do. They just they throw the cabbages into the water. They're basically eating out of soup there.
They're eating cabbages over there? All I see is the peanuts. I never saw any floating cabbages. Hey, Chuck, you're on Fizz.
Yeah, baby killer whale.
Am I fighting it on dry land?
No, you're fighting it in the water.
Why the fuck am I fighting an away game? I'm an earthling. You want to fight? Put it on the back of a trailer, Fizzy, and pull it up out of the water. I'll smack the dog shit out of it. I'll break its fucking fin, then throw it back in the water.
Maybe we could compromise and put it in a swamp.
You break that fin, it's over. It's fucking over. That's their whole equilibrium.
Oh, yeah, that dorsal fin.
And I roll it on its back. I keep the fucking, and I'll fucking take my time. I am not, it's going to be jiu-jitsu style fighting, Fezzy. I'm not going to go for the quick fucking, it's going to be Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I tie it up,
right?
Break the fin, roll it on its back, and keep that blowhole down. And anytime it moves, I'm just working my leverage over top of it.
That fin sounds so painful. I bet that thing tries to tap out if the fin goes.
You don't tap out. It's an animal, Fez. They fight to the death. But they don't fucking understand. I'll fight like a Gracie. I don't care if it's 2 hours. You're going to drown. Now, if I see the mother, believe me, I'm back up. I'm fucking running my ass off. But anytime I got to go fucking one-on-one, it's fine. One-on-one is fine. Todd, you're on Fez.
Hold on a minute. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Good.
Hey, I just want to let Fezzy know that a giraffe has the same amount of vertebrae as a human.
Oh, they must be huge.
Should you say anything, Fez, that we could use for this show?
I believe so.
I just hope that Aunt's girlfriend hears some of this shit. Why I'm being called mean. Everything you say is as false as Earl's.
I brought you purity balls.
That's just your regular balls that you fucking painted gold.
Freshly shaven.
Jim, you're on Run Fez.
Baby porcupine.
Soft underbelly, my friend.
You got to flip it.
Yeah, you got to flip it. It's not a big deal. You take your time. You flip it over. And here's how I'd fight a baby porcupine. A little milk bottle. Just thinking that it's getting fed. And you can literally, because I know a friend of mine did this, you can shove your fingers right into a baby porcupine's abdomen. You can reach right in there, pull out that goo, and it's over.
Yeah, I wonder if a newborn porcupine, if the quills are even sharp yet.
Yeah, they're sharp enough. That thing comes out of its mother's screaming. Oh, it's like fucking passing a kidney stone. Like passing a kidney stone. David, you're on Run Fez.
Couple things. Earl's messed up, man. Those are chimpanzees that bit the guy's balls off. And they were fully grown.
Earl, where are you? Where did you go? Fez school? Could either one of you guys give us real information?
Yeah, I got my animals mixed up, and it was definitely a chimp. It happened 2 years ago in California with where the guy lost.
Where's the other rumor you've been running down since the beginning of the show?
Why are you reading that like Walter Cronkite when Kennedy was shot? At exactly 1:31 Central Standard Time, a gorilla or baby chimp bit a man's testicles off.
The balls are gone, ladies and gentlemen. Balls are gone. Ken, you're on Fez.
Ronnie, I got to see I got this one, man. Baby black mamba, the world's deadliest snake. You got to be a wrangler, man.
How big are they?
They're
When they're
about a
babies.
foot.
Because some of those baby fucking snakes are tiny. I'll stomp on them with army boots.
Oh, yeah, it's just like a little worm, I bet.
But if you're fighting any
One bite, though, you're done.
Yeah, but here's how I fight a black mamba. I come in from behind. I wait to the motherfucker and hit him from behind.
That should do it. And you're going to be wearing shoes, right?
I'm wearing army boots if I'm fighting a fucking snake. I ain't going to barefoot fight any of these animals, Fez. My mother didn't raise me that way. Put on some shoes. Where are you fighting that you don't wear shoes?
Maybe
Japan?
Maybe it was like a water animal.
Why can't you get behind the human species? Why are you always putting this down?
Well, I just think that there's certain animal species that would take us, baby or adult. It doesn't matter.
I'm not saying their babies couldn't beat our babies. They could. But they're not going to beat a fucking full-grown man. A full-grown man. And I don't even say it has to be me, Fezzi. Could be any man. And I believe in our species. I believe we're going to rise to the top one day and fucking stop this whole Planet of the Apes things from happening. We're going to go beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Your mouth to God's ear if we can pull that off.
Scott, you're on Fez.
I'm not a baby jellyfish.
Please, that's no problem at all. A jellyfish can't even beat us even as a grown. Rob, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I was thinking about a baby stingray in the heart. What do you think of that?
Baby stingray, their little baby stingers couldn't even pierce our chest. Could not even pierce.
No, the one that got the crocodile hunter, full grown.
And I'm going to tell you something right now, Fezzi. And I wasn't even the biggest fan of the crocodile hunter. But if it was up to me, and I'd like to take this to the UN, and if you fucking want somebody to speak, I'll do it. I'd like to see every stingray in the world killed for what they did to the crocodile hunter. We fucking kill every last one of those fuckers. Sons of bitches, murdering sons of bitches. I hate them.
I don't know if you could get any UN time for that speech.
Why not? Name a country that doesn't have stingray problems. Tell me an ocean you've ever dove in. You didn't have to worry about a fucking stingray laying out there. I'm not going to shuffle my goddamn feet. I want to walk in comfortably. This thing should be worrying about us, not us worrying about it. Laying on the fucking bottom. Like what? Like a pervert down there. Waiting to jump up. Stab people in the chest. How could you sit there, Fezzi, as a man,
Right?
a human being, and look at the crocodile hunter's daughter in the face and not tell her, honey, we're going to go out there and kill every last one of these stingrays. And if you want, we'll pile them up in front of your house so that you know your old man did not die in vain.
That's going to give her nightmares, a pile of dead stingrays in front of her house. She's going to think they're after her now, like it's a vendetta.
She's going to know they're dead, Fezzi. She works with animals. Sometimes I think you got brain damage. What's her name, anyway? What's the whole family's name?
Irwins. The Irwins.
I'll go, little Stefina Irwin. Do not shed a tear. We're going to get even with this. We're going to kill every last stingray in the world. And you'll be wearing one as a hat, honey, to your high school prom. As a fucking hat. And then at that point, I just take a fucking skinned stingray and put it right over her fucking head.
That little girl's
Like
going
it
to
was a
scream.
Again, you're against us. She's a brave little soldier. She's been through it all. Dan, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
What about fighting a retarded baby human?
I can't tell you how, but I did get to one once. It didn't put up much of a fight. I can't say why or how.
Well, let's just, say so trusting.